What's going on, everybody? We are back. So, with it being October, my favorite time of the year, the best time of the year, y'all already know that the scary movie reviews are about to be plentiful. Today's review actually came as a request from my sister. Angel told me that I should review this movie. We were talking and she actually gave me a list of different movies I think that she would want to watch me review, and this was one of the movies on the list. So Angel, this video is 100% in dedication to you. Y'all remember my sister, right? Angel, she's short, stubby, she has a mustache. Sometimes she wears a fake ear on the left side of her head. You know what? Roll the tape, Mike.
I'm letting y'all know right now I am here for the food.
Okay.
I'm here for the food. B. Simone did her thing, but now it's time for You're My Boyfriend.
Angel, can you shut up while I'm doing my YouTube channel?
Third question. So even though I didn't see the movie, you ain't gonna ask me about the movie?
Yeah, look at this extra green light. You can use a green light, don't you think? If you use a green light.
We got a lot of love for giving, and we got a lot of life worth living. We gonna find it sometime, baby. We can learn to love again.
Okay, all right, back to me. Back to me. This is my channel. Okay, yeah, I'm important. I'm important. I'm important. All right, let's get it, y'all. Invasion of the Body Snatchers. This is a very interesting film. Not only because people are literally cooking rat droppings in their food, but because this movie has a unique take on an alien invasion story. And I think that's what makes it stand out most. Because, you know, most alien stories, they show an actual grotesque, monstrous creature. While this story, on the other hand, shows the aliens to be our loved ones, our neighbors, our friends, people all around us, from the dry cleaning lady to the bum on the street. The invasion is more gradual. Humans are being replaced by duplicates who have the memories of the originals, but without any of the emotions tied to those memories. No emotions in general. They're getting infected by these alien plants that hold organisms inside them that create perfect clones of a person. And the process is complete when the human host falls asleep. Now, I think it's safe to say that this is a cult classic. Invasion of the Body Snatchers 1978 is not my favorite alien movie, only because I feel like it was incredibly slow paced. I literally just got done watching this right before I turned on the camera, and watching this movie, sometimes it felt like it took forever getting to where it's trying to go. I mean, this is a paranormal thriller where it's dangerous to fall asleep, and I'm dozing off as I'm watching it. So the 1978 execution isn't my favorite sci-fi horror film, but that's not to say that it isn't good. I still appreciate it. Number one, the ending was one of the most messed up endings in film history. I mean, no doubt, even if you've never seen this movie before, you've probably seen this meme before. And even though some scenes were slow, I acknowledge how brilliant the storyline is, with great performances by Donald Sutherland, who plays a city health inspector named Matthew Banal, and his friend Elizabeth Driscoll, played by Brooke Adams. I actually think the best scene in this whole movie is when they're having dinner together outside in the midst of the beginnings of the invasion. Elizabeth has already been seeing what's happening with her own husband. She's already been feeling uneasy and a little paranoid, yet she still shares a scene with her friend Matthew eating Chinese food together, laughing and just being silly. This was a slow scene, but one that really worked, with the music, the darkness, two friends just sharing a meal and talking with each other. I actually think it was genius to have a scene like this in an alien invasion movie. And though many people might see this movie as a metaphor for the Red Scare or McCarthyism, I think this movie is a better commentary on the sense of disconnection and apathy of living in this world. There are literal billions and billions of people in this world, and yeah, we might as well be all worlds away from each other, like literally planets away from each other. There is such a disconnect in this world, it's not even funny, but yet it's normal. Nobody talks about it, nobody blinks at it, nobody even bats an eye at it. But somehow, when people become united, when they move, work, empathize, eat, and conquer together as a unit, that's what raises alarm. Isn't that crazy? You could also relate this movie to today's wokeness and equity culture. In today's world, I often feel like a lot of people share a weird, twisted mindset that's completely abandoned all reality and all common sense. I mean, there are things today that are discussed and debated and said that are just weird. It's not rooted in common sense. It's not rooted in fact. It's not rooted in anything intelligent. And yet, if you speak out against it, anybody who asks questions, who criticizes it, who opposes, you know, the masses, they need to be canceled. They're a problem. The opening move of a public canceling has been anatomized as pointing and shrieking, which is exactly what the alien duplicates do to anyone who's human or anyone who has a different mindset than them. This movie came out in 1978, and yet, really, when you think about it, it's kind of the world we live in today. If I had to rate this movie, honestly, I would give it a 7 out of 10. There were definitely some eerie parts in it, but it does feel like a movie from the time it came out in. Whereas movies like Halloween 1978 or The Godfather feels more timeless. Now, they did do a remake of this movie in 2007 called The Invasion with Daniel Craig in it. And in my opinion, this is way better. Same story, same concepts, but a modernized execution and a bit more flushed out, yet faster paced, with the heartfelt, more emotional story focusing on a mother and her son who was immune to the alien virus. I like this one much more. This one was more scary than eerie. I'd give the remake a 9 out of 10. They gender swapped the main protagonist in the remake. Matthew Banal was changed to Carol Banal, and Elizabeth Driscoll was changed to Ben Driscoll. That's interesting. But whether it's the 1978 movie, the 2007 movie, or even the 1956 movie, Invasion of the Body Snatchers is a great story. The concept itself is timeless. It's just a matter of which execution you prefer. I will say though that the 1978 film has the darkest ending. Our protagonist survived almost all the way, ultimately for nothing. In the end, Matthew fell asleep. The virus won despite his best efforts. That scream at the end, followed by the ominously silent credits, yeah, that was much darker and more memorable out of the 3 tellings of the story. This final scene is iconic. I would recommend the concept, the Invasion of the Body Snatcher storyline, to anyone who likes horror and anyone who likes sci-fi horror. And then just let them choose which execution they would want to watch. I prefer the 2007 film. I think my sister probably prefers the 1978 film. But either way, it's a good movie, it's a smart movie, and it's memorable. But of course, let me know what you guys think. Invasion of the Body Snatchers. It was, man, I'm gonna start doing more Alien reviews. I think I'm probably gonna review Alien 1979 next, because I really like that movie. With Ripley, really like that. But let me know what you guys think down below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Questions, comments, concerns, leave them all down in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.